It is mid-January. A catastrophic ice storm has completely severed the regional power grid. The temperature outside is plunging past 0 degrees, and the digital thermostat inside your home is rapidly dropping. Your family is shivering in the dark. Your normalcy bias immediately kicks in. You remember the decorative wood stacked by the living room hearth. You gather the logs, strike a match, and light your fireplace. As the flames grow, you sit back, feeling a deep, comforting sense of security. You just made a fatal winter survival mistake. You have not created a sanctuary. You have just ignited a geographic death beacon, and the countdown to a violent home invasion has officially begun. When a winter grid collapse strikes a major population center, millions of people are suddenly thrust into a brutal, freezing reality. The modern suburban home is not designed to retain heat without electricity. Within 24 hours, the ambient temperature inside surrounding houses will drop to life-threatening levels. Desperation will set in. The first silent killer of the fireplace trap is the total destruction of your operational security, or OpSec. When you light a fire in a dead, freezing city, you are generating a massive, continuous column of dark gray smoke. Against the stark white and overcast sky of a winter blackout, that smoke plume is highly visible from miles away. You might as well shoot a flare gun into the sky. To the freezing, desperate predators and scavengers freezing in their dark apartments, that smoke is not just a sign of fire. It is a broadcasted guarantee. It tells the entire city that whoever lives in that house has wood, heat, organization, and most importantly, food. By lighting that fire, you have instantly transformed your home from a concealed suburban house into the primary target for every organized raiding party in a 5-mile radius. But the geographic beacon is only the first half of the trap. The second half is the brutal physics of the thermal void. Hollywood and amateur prepper blogs tell you that a fireplace will heat your home. This is a deadly physiological illusion. A traditional open hearth fireplace is highly inefficient. While it radiates intense heat immediately in front of the flames, the physics of combustion require massive amounts of oxygen. To feed the fire, the chimney acts as a massive vacuum. It forcefully sucks the existing ambient air out of your house and drafts it straight up the flue. As the fire burns, it actively pulls freezing air from outside through every crack, doorframe, and window seal in your house to replace the oxygen it just consumed. While you feel warm sitting directly in front of the hearth, the temperature in your bedrooms and hallways is actually dropping significantly faster than if you had never lit the fire at all. When the amateur prepper realizes the fireplace is failing, they often panic and make the ultimate, fatal mistake, the indoor heater trap. They drag a propane, kerosene, or camping heater into the living room. To conserve heat, they use duct tape to seal the windows and stuff towels under the doors, turning the room into an airtight bunker. You have just built a gas chamber. Combustion heaters consume oxygen and output carbon monoxide, an invisible, odorless, and tasteless gas. In an airtight room, the carbon monoxide levels will spike to lethal concentrations in less than 3 hours. The symptoms mimic simple exhaustion. You will feel sleepy. You will lie down under your blankets. And you will quietly asphyxiate in the dark, joining the thousands of silent casualties of the winter collapse. You cannot rely on open flames to survive a grid-down freeze. You must abandon the illusion of heating the entire house. You must execute the microclimate defense. The golden rule of SHTF winter survival is that you do not heat the room, you heat the body. You must immediately abandon the large, open-concept living room with its massive heat-leaking windows. You must consolidate your family into the smallest, most central, windowless room in the house, typically a large walk-in closet or an interior bathroom. Inside this room, you erect a standard, multi-person camping tent. This sounds ridiculous to the amateur, but it is a masterclass in thermal geometry. The tent creates a sealed microclimate. You line the floor of the tent with heavy wool blankets to insulate against the cold radiating up from the floorboards. You drape the exterior of the tent with reflective mylar emergency blankets. When your family gets inside this constrained geometric space, your collective body heat is trapped by the nylon, reflected back by the mylar, and insulated by the wool. Within an hour, The ambient temperature inside that tent will rise by 30 degrees, keeping you perfectly safe from hypothermia using absolutely zero combustible fuel. You generate no smoke. You produce no carbon monoxide. You broadcast absolutely zero thermal or visual signature to the predators outside. A winter grid collapse is a terrifying test of thermal physics and dark psychology. Stop trying to heat the suburban fortress. Overcome the normalcy bias. Abandon the hearth. Master the microclimate. Don't be a target.